In this task, we will be installing the Hyper-V server role. We're going to need to launch Server Manager first, and we'll go to the Dashboard and Server Manager. From there, we'll select Add Roles and Features. This will bring up our Add Roles and Features wizard. From here, we'll always see the Before You Begin page. We'll click Next on this page. We're going to select a role-based or feature-based installation. We're going to select the local server from the server pool, which is host 2. And we're going to select the server role of Hyper-V. That's going to bring up the features that are required to support Hyper-V, and we're going to click Add Features on this page. We'll click Next. Go through features. There's no additional features we need to add, so we'll click Next. Click Next again. Network adapters. This page is going to show us the physical adapters that we can use to apply to virtual switches. In this case, we're not going to apply it beforehand. We can always go into Hyper-V Manager afterwards and add physical Ethernet adapters to virtual switches. So we'll click Next here. This next page is going to ask us migration questions. It wants to know whether or not we're going to allow this server to be involved in live migrations. As we do want this machine to take part in live migrations for virtual machines, we're going to check the box that allows the server to send and receive live migrations. And it brings up two options for us of using either CRED SSP or Kerberos as our authentication protocols for live migration. We'll learn more about these protocols in detail in a later module. So we'll click Next to move forward, and our default stores are going to ask us the locations where we want to store both our virtual hard disk files and our virtual machine configuration files. You can see that the default locations are in C users public documents Hyper-V virtual hard disks for the virtual hard disk files, and C program data Microsoft Windows Hyper-V for the virtual machine configuration files. Next, we've got a confirmation screen giving us the option of restarting the destination server once the role has been installed, and it's going to ask for a confirmation to make sure that we want to allow the machine to restart on its own when it finishes installation. After we go through and we see all the features and the roles that we want to install, we can just click Install, and that will begin the process. The Add Roles and Features wizard will remain open and show us the progress of the feature installation, or we can close this wizard and the configuration will continue on by itself. And if we want to see more in detail about what's happening, we can always go to our Notifications tab and see where we're at with feature installations.